Yes, absolutely.
So, and I was going to talk about that, how different and difficult this time has been for everyone, and, what has surprised you, because that's what I love about what the business is going through this right now, or, just people in general. I love how I'm seeing people see strengths in themselves that they didn't even know that they had, and learning how to be creative and learning how to be innovative, and using time to build relationships and, gain new business. And that, I think that you kind of very answered that question, but I just love how we're finding these things in us that we didn't know we had, and it's going to make us better on the other side.
The interesting piece is we all gained, it's my responsibility to come in with a sense of calm and with a plan. But what it ended up being is when giving the initial sense of calm, these guys are calmer. These guys are more focused on what we can control, because we recognize there's only so much we can control. And we really can't worry about the things we can't control. We stay alert as a good citizen. But what I've found is that everyone else seems to be more focused. Everybody else is calmer. And what I've really seen is people are starting to trim out a lot of the media, the social media, and the junk that we're inundated with every day. And I don't know that it's really important that every hour we know the death count or the count of the number of people we've got. It does nothing for our business. And so I see our team tuning that out and focusing towards what we can control and how we actually do our own personal development. We had a couple days we had absolutely nothing to do, so we brought them in and we did training. So we did forklift training, re-forklift training. We did, safety training. We also did some medical training. We did some online medical training for the team. So now we've all got some more skills we didn't have, and we learned a few things, but at the same time, it's really allowed them to focus. And that's the big thing is, honestly, people aren't checking their phones as much. Yeah. People aren't watching CNN and the other news stations and trying to find out what's going on this instant, because we can't do anything about it. But what we can control is how we drive this business forward. So that's been kind of cool.
And with that, your growing community, like you said, I do see that distancing from social media a lot, and the news. My husband and I have said we are not watching the news more than once a day, and sometimes it's every other day.
Yes.
Watching all this stuff on Facebook and everything else, because it's not healthy. But what it's caused us to do is, talk to our neighbors more outside, and and when a company, talk to your employees more. And I think that community building through this has been great.
I think it has too. We can look at it as a challenge, because I think sometimes we're given a pause in our life because maybe we need to reevaluate our priorities. Yeah. And I see that as we've been given a 2-month pause, and I think we should take note of it. So I want me personally, and I want this business to come out differently than we came in. Yeah. I think God's given us an opportunity to stop and realize what our priorities are, and we can come out of this changed. We all have the same challenge right now, which is we're all in the same pot of water, I guess, if you say, boiling, and we're concerned. We can do what we want to do with that. We can come out softer, we can come out stronger, or we can come out changed. And I want to come out changed. So, and our business, I think we will.
You will, and I love it. And I really appreciate you sharing this with us, and allowing me to share it as well. I think it's a great message, from all the way from, your business model to how you're going to come out of this. So I think all of that is some really good information that some of us need to hear. Everybody who hasn't slowed down and realized, we need to come out of this differently. People need to hear that. So I really appreciate you spending time with me this morning.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's been fun, and hopefully somebody will get some nugget out here that they might be able to take and not make some of the same mistakes we did. So.
That's exactly right. All right. Thank you.